You know,
oh my God.
when I'm getting
the weak-willed,
when I'm getting 50-50 for 50% of my health, I feel pretty weak.
Just don't get hit.
I feel weak.
Just don't get hit.
You're right. Just guess right.
Just guess right. Exactly. It's that easy.
Well, this is going to be a lot of situations where we tell RNGG to just guess right because whew, Leo's be in there.
Yeah, and 56K Leo at that just been so strong going forward off of these Brynhildr stances. Having access to the ability to dash cancel off of his kick in Brynhildr has been so good for his movement and cross-up games. All right. 56K looking for an opportunity to set up into the back turn. Now poking a little bit at mid-range. You know, Leo does have access to some very strong pokes.
Yeah, fortunately, there were two situations there where RNGG got the hit and just went to bait the
setup coming through here.
Oh.
Excellent use of the 5K to get out of a sticky situation there. RNGG taking advantage of his strong frame data. And there it is, Purple RC into the wild throw to try and get 56K into the corner. Excellent catch there. Yellow RC firing back, gets the throw, and that's going to allow him opportunity for that back turn stance. You got to watch out for these. There it is, the overhead, and that is going to be Curtains forcing the burst there. Very risky burst to do it so early, but it's such a close match. I can kind of understand. There it is, the tick throw. It's going to pay off for him.
Yeah, it paid off for him, yeah. That was a really rough situation because you saw he got the 5S, and he did wait because he thought that he was going to perhaps be able to get the burst of 56K as well. It was a definitely riskier option. The Team 56K has been willing to hold the burst in a lot of those situations where RNGG thought that he could bait it. But, I mean, RNGG did get the round. This one's looking a little spooky.
56K is going to be getting the round, it looks like here. Just dealing so much damage off of those conversions in the corner there. RNGG
this should be
gets
it,
caught out going for the Bandit Bringer. And an excellent Purple RC to take the round for 56K. All right, excellent use of the 2S there. Freshly buffed off the presses. All right, but the overhead going to catch RNGG off guard here. 56K just making a mockery of this man's block right now.
Yeah, and I mean, like, this is one of those things that people have been talking about Leo, right? There are a lot of, like, stance cancel things that he can do. There are a lot of really strong options that he has that kind of allow him to make defensive situations very, very, very spooky. Like, a lot of players don't even want to block against Leo anymore. Ooh. Unfortunate that he caught the backdash there. That could have been a really big combo.
All right, able to get the pickup off of the 6S. Oh, but the backdash to cover out the wild throw, going to force a cross up to finish it up.
So we're going to go into game two. That was looking pretty close. It wasn't particularly decisive for 56K, but when he had those aggressive situations, he was getting so much mileage off of just jumping back and forth, like switching sides back and forth, trying to just getting those kinds of misses on RNGG. He doesn't seem to be able to react as quickly as he would want to.
Yeah, I mean, the game plan is ultimately very simple for a character like
gold
Leo.
burst.
You use your strong pokes, access to pretty good projectiles, and pretty solid stagger pressure to force your opponent into a spot that allows you to get that Brynhildr sense, and then you just run riot. You go crazy, and that is where he's going to be getting the bulk of his damage in these matchups. All right, excellent jump.
This is a good counter hit.
Could be Curtains for 56K in this round. Excellent catch there off the reset.
And there, again, you kind of see that 56K is kind of willing to hold on to the burst in a lot more situations than you see other players, where he'll even give up the round in kind of in favor of having the burst in situations where he knows he absolutely needs it.
Very good response there from RNGG, catching the cross-up. That said, 56K unrelenting, able to get the pickup, and there it is, the wall bounce combo. Yeah, it doesn't have the meter to super.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong meter.
No worries, it happens. Oh, what an excellent vortex to punish the projectile. 56K been very prone to throwing out two at a time, and RNGG catching on to the fact. Another one, but this time 56K ready for it. Excellent 6S. RNGG able to force him out of that backturn stance, but the LORC going to bear some fruit. And there it is, the multi-hit projectile coming in clutch for Leo.
Yeah, there, I would say that's kind of the kind of situation that 56K tries to avoid by holding onto the burst, right? Like,
what a strong cancel there. For those who don't know, you're able to cancel your backturn stance off of the overhead, and that actually makes Leo fairly plus. It allows him the opportunity to continue his pressure at the cost of Brynhildr. A little bit. There it is. The
he was
vortex.
waiting for that one, too.
Yeah, RNGG looking for these projectiles now. Very dangerous situation. Able to get a great conversion here. And there it is. The tick throws. We've seen them all night. DP firing back, though, and he should have enough to kill here. The burst is available. Yep. All right, yeah, looking for the vortex, but this time 56K has caught on.
Oh!
And he just ran up and threw the man. RNGG firing back at the last second to take game 2. And now it's any man's set.
56K is totally right to take a second after that.
Yeah.
After that happened, I would need more than a second. Woo!
Yeah, that is going to be so costly for him, especially now that RNGG seems to have his number in the neutral here. The projectile game has almost been mitigated by those vortexes, so 56K is going to have to work really, really hard in these footsie situations.
And I think that one of the biggest differences that you see between this game and game 1, 56K's already used his burst.
Yes. And that was very costly. A perfect coming through for RNGG. All right, big catch with the 2S, and it looks like RNGG is poised to run away with this one, ladies and gentlemen. 56K firing back, but the offensive burst going to bear some more fruit for RNGG, getting in another wall break, and he's going to be looking at a 100-meter very, very soon. Purple RC off of the Bandit Revolver to keep the tension going.
Yeah.
There it is, another
He just wants the
hit.
momentum, absolutely.
And the vortex
He's got a
to
burst,
finish
right?
things
Yep.
up. Yep. There was no way he got out of that burst cleanly. And RNGG firing back with an amazing comeback in game 3.
Was that a double perfect?
To take the set. No, it was not a double perfect. But it was very, very close. RNGG, spectacular adaptation. Just, you know, if you don't let Leo play the game, how's he going to win?